channel. Today I'm Mark the Tech Guy, and welcome to Vlogs Weekly. And this is number 2 for this week. I know I have been pumping out a lot of them lately, but this week this is number 2. So that's pretty good. For me anyway, because, sometimes I've been really busy this week, but I thought, I want to make time to put in some videos for you guys. So I'm on my way home here from work, and now it's Thursday. So there's only a few days left until Christmas, and I finally got my shopping done this week. Everything's done, but the malls were just packed, and I got some footage here for you guys of the mall I went to and the Christmas display they had set up with Santa, where the kids were getting their last minute lists for Santa for their gifts. So here, check this out. So did you see that clip? That's a huge display. Now that's at one of our big malls here in Toronto, the Scarborough Town Centre, and yeah, it's huge. Like, it looked like this little village. And, the kids love it. I was standing there for a good 15 minutes, and, the kids were just loving it with Santa, and they were sitting on his lap, and there was some kids that, they were maybe 1 year old, and they were scared of Santa, and they wouldn't sit on his lap, and they'd start crying. That's funny. Because kids at that age, I guess they don't know what to think of him. Like, this big guy with a beard, and, like, who is this big guy with the beard? It kind of does look creepy. But, yeah, it's alright. So yeah, I'm on my way home here, and I just seen under one of the bridges that there was a police car sitting there doing radar. Now they hide under these bridges, and it's crazy the way they do this. But what I do is, when I see that, because I don't want to see somebody get a ticket. I've been there many times where, you don't look at your speedometer and you're speeding. You're like, oh, I gotta slow down. And sometimes it's too late. So if I see a radar trap set up, I'll flash my high beams to let everybody know when I'm driving by that there's a radar trap set up. Slow down. And it's only common courtesy to do that. And then I know it's illegal. If the cop sees that, you're gonna get in trouble, whatever. I would just say, you know what? I thought I had a burnt-out headlight or something. You make up something. But yeah, that's especially around Christmas time. Imagine getting a ticket, around Christmas time, and you're in a hurry. Everybody's in a hurry around this time of year, and you get a stupid ticket, and I know it's nobody's fault but your own, but you just don't want to see somebody get a ticket around Christmas time, especially if they got kids and they're don't have much money because they're trying to buy presents for their loved ones, whatever. So I think they should go easy on people around Christmas time. They shouldn't give as many tickets, or at least let you tell your story, and then decide whether they still want to give you that ticket or not. That would be fair. I think if I was a police officer, I would be, okay, you have 5 minutes, tell me your story, and I'll decide whether I let you off this ticket or not. That's only fair. Say they were in a hurry, like they needed to get to the hospital to visit their grandmother because she's in the hospital for Christmas. I might let you off for that. Or you're going to the mall to get that one toy that you have put on hold for you because it's the only one left. I might let you off that one too. But there's all kinds of stories, and there's stories out there. Like, I'll tell you one story. I was working at the airport, where I still work, and I was on my way home, and I was speeding, and the cop followed me right out of the airport, followed me down the 409, pulled me over on the 409, and we got into talking, and he said, you're speeding, I followed you right to the airport. And I said, yeah, sorry, I work at the airport there. And I told him what I did, because it's an interesting job that we do. Not that interesting, but we got into talking, and then he was like, okay, look, let me just run your license. If it comes back clean, I'll let you go. Okay. So he goes, runs my license, comes back. He's like, yeah, you're good to go. Then he's like, oh, you might want to fix that burnt out headlight. I didn't even know I had a burnt out headlight. Sure enough, look at the front, got a burnt out headlight. Didn't even see it. So a nice cop, he's just like, just get it fixed. Here's your license, you're ready. And he goes, do you mind if I search the vehicle? And I said, no, go ahead. And he's like, the reason why I'm asking is because there's been guys stealing duty-free from the airport. And I'm like, yeah, you can go ahead and search my vehicle if you want. So he got out his flashlight, he's searching the glove box, under the seats, in the trunk. Didn't find anything. He let me go. He's like, just slow down. I understand you're tired, you want to get home, you've had a long night at work. And sure enough, he let me go. And, so there is good cops out there. Whether or not you get the good cop when you get pulled over is another story. But I've had pretty good luck when it comes to getting pulled over. And I know here in Ontario, maybe it's different than where you guys are from, but if you get a ticket, it's always good to fight it. Even if you're in the wrong, if you go to court and you fight that ticket, just for showing up, they usually reduce the ticket. And they reduce the points. But if the cop doesn't show, then you get off the ticket and everything. Like once I had a ticket, I shouldn't be telling you guys this. I had a ticket, a speeding ticket, and it was a fairly big ticket. And so I went to the court, and I guess the lady that handles all the cases, she asks you, what do you plead? And you say what you plead, and then she'll go, okay, well, we'll reduce this, or we'll reduce that. And so they said to me, well, if you plead guilty, we'll reduce it to this. I said, no, I'm not pleading guilty, because I'm waiting for the police officer to show. And she's like, well, if he shows, then we're not giving you any deal. I said, that's fine. And she's still trying to push me to do this deal. So I said to her, I'm waiting for the police officer, and that's it. So she's like, okay. So they paged him like 3 times, and he was nowhere to be found. So they start court, and they're calling people up, and I'm like, come on, hurry up. Because it's crazy if, everybody's getting called and all the cases are getting dismissed. Well, I'm there. They call me up. They see my charges, and it was a fairly big charge. It was, I was speeding. I was doing like 130 and 100. So it was like a $300 ticket. So the judge looks at me, smiles, and he's like, well, the officer's not here. You're free to go. There was about 12 of us in that courtroom that was for the same police officer, and he never showed. They paged him 3 times to the courtroom, never showed, so everybody got off. So we're over the coffee shop, and there's lawyers there, and they're like, everybody's talking about how much they got off that day because they fought their ticket. And I was lucky. Like, that's like a $300 payday. You take a day off work to go to court, well, that's $300 that I saved now because of going to court. So always make sure when you're if you get a ticket, you fight it. Because if you don't, you end up having to pay the whole thing. So that's just a little tip of how the system works here in Ontario, anyway. But I'm here at Shoppers Drug Mart. I gotta get some stuff. I gotta get some tape. I gotta get I gotta get a card for the wife. And then I'm gonna get some stocking stuffer stuff for her too. She wants what does she want again? See, I'm bad for this. I can't remember everything. What did she want? She wanted candy cane kisses. Hershey Kisses makes a candy cane Hershey Kiss. So I gotta get those, and that's it. I'm done. I'm done shopping for this year. Well, maybe when I get to New Brunswick, I might have to do a little bit more shopping. It's always something. It's, you always miss somebody, or you're like, oh, I need to get maybe one more thing to add to this. But yeah, I think when I'm there in New Brunswick, I have to get one more gift maybe, and then I'm good. So let me know, guys, if you guys are done your shopping, and typically how much do you spend on a year on Christmas? I know I spend close to $1,000, easy, close to $1,000, and some years I might even go over that. But it's interesting, it's only once a year, and I go all out. So we decorate the house, we put up the tree. This year we put up a fake tree because we're going away for Christmas, and we usually get a real tree, but we didn't want to leave we're leaving for a week. We don't want to leave a week with a real tree. Maybe it runs out of water and it catches fire. So we thought we'd put up the fake one, and it was a little crooked, it was a little off. But it's okay. It's we have an old tree that we just threw up because we weren't going to be here this year. But we still wanted to have a tree up to make it feel like Christmas. So that's it. And I'm also this Friday, I'm flying out, and we're in first class. So you guys I'm going to film it and show you guys what it's like up in first class. I've been there many times. Because when you're in this industry where you're working on airplanes and that, you have the opportunity to fly first class once in a while. And let me tell you, it's beautiful. It's like you get bottomless drinks. The food is amazing. Well, it's not amazing, but you know what I mean. They don't give you little sandwiches in the back. Like in the back, they give you a little sandwich, and everything's paper plates, this and that. But up there, they give you the real Chinaware with everything. If you want peanuts, they give you peanuts. You name it, they give it to you. So, but that's only for, let's see. So we leave Toronto, we fly to Montreal, and in Montreal, we get a connecting flight from Montreal to Moncton. So from Toronto to Montreal, it's first class. And I think from Montreal to Moncton, we're just flying a small little jet. So that won't be first class. So we're only going to have an hour flight where it's first class. And then we got a layover for an hour, and then we're another hour to Moncton. And then we go from there to Sackville, New Brunswick. And that's where we are for Christmas. And then coming back, we're just taking economy on the way home. But it should be interesting. I'm going to get some drinks. I'm going to watch a movie. And I'm going to show you guys. And these are cool little pods they have. We're taking it's an Air Canada flight. I think it's a 737, something like that. And they have these pods. And they're pretty cool. You get in these little pods, and you can recline them, and they have the remote. The TV pops out on a little track where you can swivel it to wherever you want to watch it. And it's neat. You can plug in your devices, your laptop, whatever. It's got room to store your stuff under the other seat in front of you, where you can put your feet up. It's nice. And I've been on those kind of flights before, and they are nice flights, but the price that you have to pay when you're flying first class is crazy. You know, when I see all this service I get and, you know, everything else, it's like, is it worth it? And I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. Because I've never had to pay the big bucks to be in first class. It's like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's really worth it. You know, if you're sitting in the back, you're sitting in the front. Now, the leg room is a lot better and stuff like that. But you know what, guys? I've gone on long enough of this vlog. I'm over 15, almost 16 minutes now. So, guys, I got to wrap it up. I'm going to go into Shoppers Drug Mart, get the stuff I need. So, guys, thanks for watching Vlogs Weekly. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Merry Christmas, everybody.
And you know